Back in early 2015, I fell in love with a chateau I found online. I then had to convince my other half to give up our London life and move to rural France. To my surprise, she said yes, and a year later said yes again at our wedding at the chateau we now called our home. It's just us two and our husky Lightning, and now of course a few animals who seem to have joined us along the way.
It's such a beautiful place to live, so we decided to share it with everyone.
It's obviously a lot of hard work for just us two.
It's not always a fairy tale, and we don't always get it right.
But it's all fantastic fun along the way, so we bring this chateau back to life for others to enjoy as much as we do. Follow us, Angelina and Phil, along with the highs and lows of our chateau life.
So today, me and Philly are going to be tree surgeons, basically, because we have this big branch overhanging the greenhouse, which, you know, under the weight of blooming leaves is likely to fall down and crush the greenhouse and all its seedlings. So we're going to cut that branch off, really. I think it's a good idea to do it now. So here's the tree with its massive branches overhanging. This is the positioning of the cherry picker. Right over there. Ooh, that was a duck. There's a duck living on a wall that's like 4 meters high up. Okay, weird. Nature's wonderful. Whilst Phil is loading the cherry picker with some necessary tools, I'm up here evaluating what branches will need to come down and the size of the tree and the work that is due to be undertaken.
Come on, and you get.
Okay. Hey!
Yeah?
Come on in. So I'm here with Philly in the, can you call it a cockpit? Basket. Sounds romantic. Yeah, in the cherry picker basket, because I'm going to be helping him. So Phil's going to be cutting the branches and I'm going to be helping to maneuver them to make sure that they don't fall on our greenhouse or anything. Like we've got a lawnmower there, and just basically try and be safe. I'm the safety and he's the cutting. Dream team, right, Philly?
Yeah.
Woo. Going up in the air. Look at that tree. This is the branch we'll be attacking. And that one. Anything leggy. Oh my god, and that one is really long. That can really crush everything that's underneath. Woo. Right, there's Clyde. He's ready. I'm waiting. Clyde! Hello? That's how far we are. So let's start with these branches. This is our gardening cottage. All finished and cut down. Now all that's left to do is to throw over these branches down the wall. We're essentially up on the wall. You all right, Philly?
Yeah.
Feeling a bit fatigued?
Yes.
Oh well. Okay, I'll help you now to clear all of this. Next, it was time for us to tidy up after ourselves. And just like in life, there's a lot of ups and downs. And whenever we come across a problem, we work together to try and solve it. And we know we are stronger together. Well, that was exciting. Look at all the dirt on my face and in my hair. Billy doesn't appear to be covered at all. Well, except his shirt, but his face is pretty good. How do you manage this?
Avoid the work.
Whilst Phil is elsewhere, I thought I'd surprise him by clearing this area and ready for some flowers. This is the area, steps that lead to our cottage garden. Let's begin. First things first, I think I'll just clear up to make myself feel better. These steps. I'm going to be using this tool to remove like some kind of moss and stuff like that. I love this tool. This is so versatile. It's the biggest tool I'll ever use. This is the best tool to remove bramble as well. You'll see. So yeah, it's kind of like a pickaxe slash a hoe. I don't know. It's awesome. It's quick and easy. This is so satisfying. This is why I love this tool. Look at that. Look how easy that is. It just scrapes off. Nice and clear. You need this in your life. You definitely do.
Looking fantastic, hun.
Yay! What do you think? It's neat.
Mmm.
Well, it's one step closer, you know, and that's all that we need. Bit of motivation. Ta-da! Steps cleared up. Looks wonderful. It looks actually looked after. So I'm pleased. Happy days. Now de-weeding. Clyde, you can't be walking all over my flower garden. I'm gonna have to stop you from doing that. It's a very bad habit. Get down. Come on. Come on. So I have to start de-weeding now. I'm going to be using this amazing tool again, which a lot of you have asked about. Trust me, it's been trial and error for me too on all of these. So this tool that everyone's asking about is by a German brand called Wolfgarten. I think it's called Back and Forth Weeder. It's a simple design. It's just a blade on the front and back sharp and back and forth action. It's kind of no different to this one. Only obviously it does tend to cut out the roots from underneath, so I find it easier to use than this one, especially on dry ground. And if I want to be delicate, I'll be using this. So I kind of tend to use these two, but this one is so versatile. Oh my god, it's like my go-to tool. I cannot live without it. So I do have some lovely succulents here, ground covers, which are now hidden by all these weeds, and obviously Clyde the peacock traipsing all over the place, so that is why I'm doing that. One side done, second to go. This one's the worst. I thought I'll go and check on Phil and see how he's doing, if he's lost the will to live or not. Here's last week's trailer that he made. It had a deflated wheel. It had an accident, he couldn't cope, but it's great. It's still all in one piece. It's looking great. Hello, Philly. Where are you? Hello. You okay? I'm just checking whether you've lost the will to live or not.
That was about 3 hours ago.
Okay. So what are you doing? What's this?
Repairing this.
On our lovely boat.
I'm repairing this wood.
Yeah.
Because it's dead.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I can empty it, finish painting it, and put it in the water.
Okay. What were you going to be replacing with? Are you going to be replacing with wood as well at the same time?
Of course, yeah.
Same, but obviously not layered like this, because.
Yeah, that's marine ply, but it's
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. It's
not
weathered.
very good marine ply.
Okay. Well, hopefully you find something better. Yes.
No, I've got more marine ply. This lot can go. 2 little pieces here. Clean.
I look forward to having romantic boat trips on this again, because it's been a while and it's full of our heating bags which are really useful for rubbish bags, especially in this season. So yeah, okay, well, you know where I'm at. I'm over there at the top. I'm working away. Yeah, okay, see you, bye bye.
I think it's time to get this sorted out and back in the water. Apart from clearing up a bit of space around here, it'll be nice to be able to have a little picnic in it with Angelina. So let's get this done. It's looking a bit worse for wear. And we've been using it as a collection for pellet sacks from the boiler, but it also needs a little bit of work here quickly. So let's get this sorted out, in addition to back in the moat.
With all this rubbish on the floor, thank God for all the rubbish bags we have to fill. Well done. I suppose it comes off fairly easy after a while.
It does come off easily. I'm not putting much force into it.
It's just mundane.
It is.
Because I've come to inspect. Hi ducks. Have you come to beg for more food? Are you complaining that you have not been fed? I really appreciate your moral support on this.
Would you like to go? Okay, we've emptied all the rubbish out of it. Now it's time for a quick jet wash and clean up inside. Yeah, it's not looking too healthy. Right, let's get all that out of the wheelbarrow. Okay, let's just clamp this up. Now for the last piece. Now that's all done, bit of paint tomorrow, and after a little bit of sanding down, and then we can start painting the outside of the boat and get it in the water. Good. Okay, I've masked up the waterline, so it's now time to get that painted so it can dry. I don't mind admitting that motivation is seriously lacking here at the moment, but let's get it done. All right. Should just have enough to do a second coat when that's dry to make sure it's all clean and tidy. Well, literally, we're not going to watch paint dry, so we'll come back to this.
I showed to you this tool before, now I'm going to show you why exactly it's such an amazing tool. Dandelions no more. Other weeds? Or with roots? Very easy. So what I have here is some trees, brambles, ivy, and stuff on the wall as well growing. So that's going to be particularly difficult. So yeah, let's start somewhere. Let's talk about brambles. Next one to get rid of. You've actually got 2 years. The first one, they don't really flower or produce any berries. So therefore, don't, blame yourself for not having enough time to get rid of them. What I like to do is cut away the stems first, just to lower it down enough to grab it. Now that's ready. Okay, this is where it comes in handy. You're simply gonna grab it and remove the spoil. And that's it. Look at that. These roots don't matter, but it's this bulb. This is the one that produces new growth. See, the pink stuff is the new stuff. It's this one. Any older brambles will have bigger bulbs, therefore you'll need to dig deeper to uncover them. This is the root ball you're trying to get. So if you just dig under here and cut it, sometimes with secateurs, these roots don't really matter. That's what you're trying to achieve. And once you've done that, it's super easy to remove and never have this bramble again. I mean, I love berries, but I have too many of these things around. I feel like an explorer. Only what I'm finding isn't so great. Let's try this. Yay! Look at that. Brilliant. I best explain to you how the root system works so that you can have an easier life, because this was the key for me to be able to tackle the nature here. So we take the bramble. The roots don't go like this, like some weeds. They don't go straight down like dandelion. They're actually like a spider web. They go like this. Yeah, so they go all in all directions, which is what makes it sort of harder but also easy at the same time. So they have the best grip within the earth, but at the same time, once you cut all those just underneath the bulb, which is usually like an inch or 2 inches below. I mean, this is an exceptionally large one, but once you cut off the little roots, leave the bulb. Obviously, you want the bulb out. This is what you need to achieve to get out and get rid of all the brambles around your place. So hopefully that helps you guys, because it really revolutionized the way I clear this place. Let's try this again on another bramble. Get rid of some soil around, use the other end to sever any small roots, and look how easy it comes out. There we go. Bye bye. I'm just working here on these steps, and this is the view that I have to look at. Isn't it just stunning? It's just so picturesque and so cool. I love it. And look at that copper beech. with the sun shining through the leaves. It's so beautiful.
Right, let's see how Angelina's getting on. How are you getting on, Han?
Oh, hello. Well, have a look. Look, I've cleared half. Half of it, and then obviously this is the tough part, and then that's very tough part. But essentially, I want to rescue the wool afterwards, and that's what it's all about. Because, yeah, it's about to fall down. It just doesn't look in the best condition at all. Seems to be like the worst affected wool.
This side's looking much better though, Han.
Yeah, well, all it had was a bit of ivy and some weeds, so it wasn't that bad. But the flower bed, I kind of turned the weeds upside down and let them mulch and compost in their own, because it's very dry and needs something, and I don't have earth at the moment.
Shall I make a handrail after this is all clear?
I think so, because I've actually noticed as I was clearing, I think it used to be one here, because look, there's a hole, like a square one. I think that's where the handrail, like wooden or metal, used to be here, and now it's obviously missing. That'll be great. See? Now I'm gonna start clearing the wool and everything that's on top of it in order to rescue this wool. All the trees on it, all the bushes, brambles, the roots going through that must be massive. Have to be very careful taking out all this ivy, otherwise we'll lose stones. See how these came out already? Yeah. Time consuming work, but this is so good for it. We're literally rescuing a wall. How amazing is that? I did that.
Well done.
With this. Yeah, almost finished, but this is excellent.
It's fantastic work, Han.
Thanks.
Cool. Should we call it a day? We're not going to get everything done all at once.
Yeah, no, I know.
Come on then.
Thanks. Come with me, because I'm going to show you some history of the chateau, and in an area what we now call the Sun Terrace. Come with me. Currently the Sun Terrace has a bar which Phil has built in our stint in the Escapes to the Chateau DIY show, and every year we get to battle some weeds here. And you can see how tall the building is now. It is 3 floors high. And this is a huge part of the chateau that's actually missing.
In the early 1900s, the chateau and its estate was bought. Sadly, it was sold off piece by piece, with the worst part being the second wing of the chateau being torn down to avoid window tax and using the granite to be sold to pay for the taxes owed. While it resulted in a fantastic terrace for us, it did destroy the symmetry of the chateau and a large part of history with it.
What I mean by that is the house used to be twice the size. I'm going to show you through the old postcards that is the evidence of what it actually used to look like. This, what you're looking at, is what we currently call the Sun Terrace. This is the wing that's missing. And you can see that it's got roof terrace on the first floor. So I can only guess that this used to be a master bedroom. This is another postcard that shows what the chateau looked like straight after it was half demolished. So the chateau used to be symmetrical in a C shape, but obviously not anymore. And this postcard shows the back of the chateau in our garden, when it was a complete wing. And this is what it looks like now. Can you believe this used to be twice the size?
So this would have been the centre of the house and the main exit straight through from the front to the back garden. And this would have been the main entrance. Now it's our dining room and the way through to the back garden for all of our events. But it once would have been the centre of the house, and you can see why it was really accentuated with the granite features. It's a shame, but I'm not sure I could have handled the workload for twice the size. However, not everything was lost to the history books. The granite was used to build the house in our local town, and here it is today. You can see all of the cut granite window arches and cornerstones from the other wing in this lovely little house. It's nice, even though the wing was demolished, that part of the chateau still lives on in its local area, albeit in a different style property. What do you think?
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe in order to catch all of our videos.